pick him as Razor here. That hero destroys Underlord, and that's exactly what they'll do. I think they could have saw this coming, but
in terms of slotting in the picks.
Because we're going to see a little bit of action here for the bounty runes.
4 for
able to
Tundra.
snag it. Yeah, 4. That's a lot of gold in the pocket of Tundra to start this game. Static Link doing a decent amount to Amar, but no kill will come from it. And Chrysalis, we have yet to cast him on this team, of course. I believe we were the final ones to cast Doraccio, if I'm not mistaken.
I think you're right.
The great Doraccio. He's going to get... Oh, actually going to get this kill? He pops the Fairy Fire, but he will drop first blood to crit. A nice knife coming in.
Some farm here and there with a Firestorm and some Attribute Aura, and then go back
try
to the jungle.
for it.
And
that is a lot of burst. That's 2 procs onto the Pit of Malice as well. Enough for the kill.
4 bounties, but they're still now equalizing on the gold.
Seems they always find a way, as Chrysalis going to get caught again. And that is going to be the death. That is 3 deaths already.
Can you believe this guy got second in TI?
I was going to say, you jinxed the ever-living shit out of him as Soxa under the tier 1. Surrounded by 4 members of Falcons. Gets the toss back, but he actually dodges the Pit of Malice as well.
Nice pathing here.
Yeah, finds his way to the south near the Tormentor, who is yet to spawn, of course, into the tree line. Is he actually going to get away here?
The jukes.
Yeah, they're not going to bother even chasing. He's not worth it.
Oh, he might even get a backstab here.
Absolutely. Soxa coming in. Nice avalanche onto 2. BZM coming from the north as well. Ice Path will be the death of Soxa, but he sets this up beautifully. Both Snake King and Amar drop to the deck. Double kill for BZM, and he's able to TP out.
Yeah.
Or there tend to be hour-long pauses. Either way, I'm happy. Soxa initiated on. Skeeter gets off his Wrath of Nature as well. And Soxa inside the Sprout will fall.
You're not really pressuring the enemy heroes very much. You're just pushing out waves a lot and making them defend, but you're not doing hero damage, so to speak. As I say that, they will find crit, though.
He gets inside of his box, but that sets up the Avatos and eventual right clicks from 33. Actually staying alive quite a bit longer than expected. Gets off the whip, but eventually will be found. So I just won't do it.
All right.
Thanks for the question, SyndereN.
Wasn't meant to be bait.
Quinn,
well,
Avatos up and dead. BZM finds the damage. Amar and company still want to fight, apparently. BZM taking the brunt of the damage, gets off the Ice Path, but he gets another kill to his name. The Wheel of Wonder going to be completely avoided. Just look away in shame, and you're fine. 2 dead for Falcons, as they are getting run down now. Chrysalis with the Static Link. Crit is dead. That's number 3. Toss back Amar. Big and juicy, no longer. Pinata for you. Whatever the hell that means. Triple kill for BZM.
good Tormentor timing.
Avalanche finds him. Toss not going to be there, but the damage still comes through. Sunray from the other side. Down goes Amar. You can just see how much physical damage output the side of Tundra have. As Quinn, they're going to try to get a collateral kill here onto the mid Razor Chrysalis. He will fall. How much will it cost them? Nothing. So a great pickoff for Falcons. Finally.
But obviously, if you do go phase, you really want some sort of payoff. Oh,
big zip.
Off. Well,
on to Soxa. Remember, this is a support hero. How long will it take? Ice Path connects. Chrysalis comes here, though. The Avalanche toss onto Quinn. He's very low on mana. They get the kill they came for, but it might cost Quinn his life. Indeed, it does, along with Snake King. But Chrysalis on the other side gets taken out by Amar. So 2 for 2 as the fight continues. Amar with the attempted TP will be fine. No more stuns to come around for the side of Tundra as Crit gets crit by BZM.
Complete the full item soon. At least it's this quick buy. Then
Crit is found by Soxa. Toss back into everyone, but the Wheel of Wonder is used to try to get away. Crit, he's going to put himself inside the box. Will live as a result. Soxa, wrong place, wrong time. So good rotation here from Falcons.
Is going to keep things as much as possible on the dire half of the map. Ice Path, nice connection from Snay there.
Yep, and the knife will slow him from Crit, even Macro Pyre use. Soxa seems to be the choice of going against, I mean, Tundra, I just realized they only have 1 stun.
Yeah.
That's why Soxa's been involved in everything. They've been able to TP out as long as Soxa is not there. As Quinn, nice double Ice Path onto 2. Down goes Soxa again.
Didn't happen now. Oh, Quinn.
Oh, that is going to be a big kill for BZM and company.
We've actually even seen, oh, hang on. Toss again, Soxa. The killer instinct.
Is everywhere. Skeeter able to attempt the TP out. Will be fine now that the Avatos is on cooldown.
Meantime,
BZM.
they're trying to get onto BZM.
Yeah, he has a lot of damage. Snake is just going to brush it off. Pit of Malice placed. Now the Sprout. BZM attempting to TP, but there's the whip from the north. Crit able to find the kill. Soxa, or I should say SyndereN, able to be traded, and they are able to get the egg as well, so Crit gets credit for that one. A 2-for-1 in favor of Falcons. 33 will have to run away.
You know what made a huge difference there, Shannon?
What's that?
Gossamer Cape. The best neutral item in all of Dota against TA.
And Soxa will show off that new Blink Dagger to his grave.
Right. Well, he doesn't need to farm it, so.
True. His death. As Crystallis. My southern accent seems to come out a lot now that we're in North Carolina, but the smoke will pop. Soxa not able to get the connection he wanted. Gets the toss back from Amar. Soxa's going to take the brunt of the damage here as the BKBs are not going to be popped. Skeeter gets Crystallis inside of his Sprout, but Crystallis able to find the space. Tiny is already dead here, and Skeeter and company attempting to fall back for the time being. Crystallis' BKB is wearing off now. He's actually kind of alone. He's going to get sprouted and surrounded as Quinn comes in to finish the job. Double kill for him. A 2-for-0. And Falcons, not sure if they can get much more as Quinn is a bit low on mana. Does have to be a bit careful. Gets off the Electric Vortex into the Ice Path with the Dual Breath to follow. Wheel of Wonder plays. He finally pops his BKB. Going to focus everything on the Quinn, but he still has enough mana to get to the other side. BZM, he finally pops his BKB. Is 33 already TPing out. Now BZM, Hurricane Pike to the high ground. Should be okay. So it's still only 2 kills, but both in the name of Falcons.
I mean, that fight definitely showcased the lack of lockdown, right?
It's not over yet, SyndereN. Quinn, gonna get Avid. And they will be able to kill off Soxa again. How many times has he died this game? I feel like I'm saying that he is 9 deaths in so far.
Death, taxes, once the fight's transpire in that fashion. Whitemon.
Yeah, he's gonna be found. Crystallis is on the other side along with Soxa, but they will have to run away. Soxa, is this death number 10 for you, good sir? He is pretty tanky for somebody who's died this often. Crystallis going to throw out a plasma field and then run away. Just going to claim that he did help his friend, despite it leading to a double-digit death now.
With the exception of good old BZM, who's still farming. Nope, he's going to connect now. All right, this is going to break out.
Soxa, he's going to die first. We haven't seen that before. Crystallis getting a nice static link onto Crit. Soxa's dead to start things out, though, as Crystallis pops the BKB. Will find the kill onto Crit, but it might cost him his own life. But Amar getting beat down by the likes of the Lycan as 33 wants to continue the pressure, gets the nullifier onto SyndereN, who's going nowhere as a result, but the stun coming out from Quinn. Basically out of mana though, SyndereN able to TP out just barely as Skeeter gets tossed with the illusion as Soxa bot back to ensure that he could at least get that. My goodness, that makes me physically ill to read as there's the Sheep Initiation. Quinn, there's the Wheel of Wonder as well. Do they have the damage to take out Crystallis? He gets forced at BKB. He's actually staying alive just barely, but no. Eventually does fall. That's a big, big kill. 90 seconds of no Razor.
The shard costs 200, so...
Big zip. Instant Hex as well as Whitemon. Gonna be greeted by the gate as Amar actually commits to it. There's the Sunray placed with the egg. I think they have the right clicks to take it out. Indeed they do, as Amar will TP out right in front of their fountain because they don't have a freaking stun to work with. 33 inside of the Sprout has to get away with the Ogre Steel Totem, and just in the blink of an eye, that is a full set of racks in favor of Falcons. And of course the Aegis, plenty of time to work with as these tree ants are beating the shit out of your base.
It's like... It's funny how many games have I seen this now? I still get surprised how much damage they do. It's
unbelievable.
Because it's criminal. It's like, how is this still in the game?
Yeah.
It's like, I can't believe it. Well, that's 2 lanes.
Yes, it is. Zip on in. Soxa, one more death for the road, potentially. Indeed, that is the case. Macropyre with the Agnes that you talked about. Going to force out the BKB from Crystallis, who just has to walk away. And with another BKB down, Falcons... Shapeshift from 33. This is the last stand potentially of this game number 1 for Tundra. Quinn, Ogre Steel Totem, will be able to zip on down to the low ground as Amar getting cleaned up by 33, but the box will save him. Now 33's BKB is running out. He's inside the Sprout. The Wolf will likely die as a result. Ogre Steel Totem's not enough. Spotlight is placed, doing a whole lot of nothing as BZM inside that Sprout is going to get hexed again as the rest of his team will follow suit to their grave. And one more egg to be consumed by Falcons as they will take game number 1.
Damn, that's got to feel very unsatisfying, in particular for BZM. He had an insane early game. They got 4 bounty runes. He crushed his lane. He was 7-0. They got the first Roche.
We know it's a good pick, but is it going to ruin the way we play? They decide it will, so they're going to run Kunkka into the mid lane here.
These are new times.
You have not been playing enough pubs, Synder.
I guess, well, I'm not counting pub games in that equation. 33 is in big trouble. He's going to get blood grenadiered and deaded. I want to say staple lanes of the last couple of years. Tusk Gyro has been in and out of meta multiple times.
Feels weird seeing Amar play Darkseer.
That's true.
He's definitely played it before, but not his prototypical, or not signature at least. As Soxa, death number 1 for you. Indeed, he's on the board.
All right, just at over 5, Shannon. We're 2 minutes in. This does not bode well for you.
Into the meta. As Snake King will get another kill in the top lane, this time onto 33.
Well happened. I don't think you need to go to those lengths right now, but Snake King with a terrible start is definitely not a great hero. So it's important for Tundra to stabilize this, whether they're going to do it
That
for the
rocket barrage
Whitemon
is a lot of damage. Amar, is he just dead? Yes. Nowhere to go.
Kunkka got some nerfs, and then the other strong heroes get nerfed a little bit step by step. Kunkka's got a slight little buffs here and there, and eventually you get to a point where he's kind of back where he was before, because conceptually the hero is still really powerful.
Oh, that was enough. Soxa, nice Mystic Snake.
Kill your stacks, or if they contest you there and kill you or whatever, you're like very reliant on that. And yeah, speaking of, 33.
Burrow eats the tree instead of hiding behind it. Right clicks will suffice for Snake King.
BZM, X mark, boat.
Yep,
No
first
Torn
boat
mana.
of the game. That's going to be a decent amount of damage. Quinn, oh, nice Tidebringer missed there. They get snowballed up though. Now he is surrounded. Burrow struck up. Nice shards. Inside the Sprout, the haste runs out. And Quinn will get run down eventually as BZM gets credit for that one.
You want to get your other heroes in fighting shape as fast as possible. This is a big kill.
They find him.
He had a dominating streak.
But they want to continue to fight, apparently. Skeeter gets the Dragon Tail off. They actually pull him in. So inside the snowball, Chrysalis is going to live. Big boat coming in, not going to hit anything, so not so big after all. Whitemon's going to get ticked out as 33 coming with the epicenter. Doesn't get the connection he was looking for. It's only on the Skeeter, who's really tanky right now. Chrysalis doing a lot of damage. Onto Crit and the rest of Skeeter and the rest of Falcons, in fact, as 3 die here. And Amar and Quinn will be able to walk away. So a little bit of a disconnected fight overall from both sides. Able to dodge quite a few spells. As Arrow this time will connect thanks to the X marks the spot.
Tanky. This
Do
could
they
be
have
bad.
the damage? Sox is going to get some cover. Nice Burrow strike coming in from 33. They delete Quinn. Now with the Moonlight Shadow, Amar and company will exit the premises.
I did not like that Medusa attempt. I feel like that kill is just not happening. And they kind of just kited them around.
Another X. This time onto the Nature's Prophet, as BZM will casually TP out, but the vacuum cancels it. And away.
Like Gyro, because he's pretty static in the fight. You know where he's going to stand and deliver. You just throw it on top of him. It's not bad. Arrow. Whitemon. It does get caught.
As Quinn making his way over from the other side, not even needed. As the
Nice
two supports
arrow.
take out Whitemon easily. Into the top lane. Soxa is who they want.
Soxa.
As meanwhile, Amar is found in the bot lane, so Tundra get a very easy kill. Falcons, they will be able to cancel this TP. It's going to take them a while, I would think.
This is a really hard kill. 1v4.
Soxa pretty much out of mana now, gets off the Stone Gaze, but he gets X'd back. Good timing there for Falcons.
I love
Eventually
that.
they do take out the pesky.
Super early as well. I mean, it's not super early, but it's a pretty early Roche. 19 minutes. Peter will immediately expend his Aegis.
Oh,
for
boy.
use. Nope, never mind.
Gets
Boxed
boxed. Yep.
up. Just like
Meteor
the
Hammer's
food you had
coming
last
for him.
night,
It
boxed up to
clips
go.
him. Great one, SyndereN, Vac Wall. But not a whole lot of follow-up. Chrysalis does pop the BKB, and Skeeter somehow lives. He's no longer in Dragon form, though. Soxa going to get X and Arrow, but pops the Stone Gaze to avoid any further initiation. He's going to get knifed in the back as Skeeter comes in with the Dragon Tail. He's just going to get punched in the air. Kind of wants to use his Aegis, it feels like, but he could just hold on to that if he really wants. Chrysalis from the high ground doing a decent amount of damage to the Illusion. As Whitemon and company looking to re-aggress. There's one dead already. That's the Ringmaster. 33 showing off that Aghanim Scepter. Not enough to kill off Snake King, but he does find him in the tree line. So double kill for 33. And Torrent actually does find one, as the connection from Whitemon onto his teammate will lead to another kill, and this one onto Quinn. So the more important of the 3.
I don't even know how crazy good that would be in modern Dota.
That's fair. His BZM, he's going to get opened up on. They're putting everything on top of him.
Kill.
Well worth. Sam.
He's a Johnny to me.
Quinn. Oh, nice burrow strike onto 2. Call down coming as well. Down goes Quinn. Snaking. Able to leap away. Does find the distance. They don't have the vision for that Wrath of Nature, so he'll just TP out.
Really not great. I mean, none of the cores on Falcons having a good game, really.
Soxa is found. Do they have the damage? Wheel of Wonder placed. Wall as well. Soxa does get off his ult into the TP. It's going to be close. He's out. And the scan comes out, not able to hit. Although
choosing
Soxa,
a 4v5
they
opening
will.
on Deuce.
Arrow's going to hit. Stone Gaze is available once he's unstunned, but there's a burrow strike onto 4 heroes. The call down to follow, and guess who's still alive? Soxa. Crimson Guard is not going to keep you alive this time. Quinn will be the 3rd casualty. Another burrow strike for the road. 4 dead for Falcons.
3rd or a 4th time and expect a different outcome now.
Having 2 supports, one has a save, one
Quinn.
is invincible. Quinn will take the brunt of the damage. Nice ice shards blocking him in, isolating from everyone else. And that is the death of Quinn again. Falcons, they still want to fight though. Is Skeeter going in? Nice arrow.
Oh, wait,
is pushed to the
happened?
high ground. That is the death of Gyro now. So it's a 1-for-1, but the burrow strike into the epicenter. 33, doing tons of damage. The box is going to keep Crit alive a little bit longer. Pops the Essence Ring as well as Skeeter is going to get snowballed onto the north side of this fight. Spotlight, doing a little bit there for Crit, but for the Falcons side, they still lose their 3rd, make it 4. So despite that, that was a weird interaction. It was like a Force Staff plus the Drinking Buddies. Just don't have any damage, even the itemization. It's like Radiance, and that's literally it. Amar, he's going to get Walrus punched in the air. Box is going to save him, but the huge epicenter again from 33. That Aghanim Scepter is doing so much for him. 2 dead already for Falcons. Quinn looks to be next, completely isolated. Crit will follow suit, so just like that, it's 4 dead. As Tundra just rolling over in this game number 2.
I mean, that play was completely telegraphed, too. They use Moonlight Shadow, and Amar just keeps running down the river within enemy vision. And I think they saw him as he was fading. So it looked like it was on purpose. They were trying to bait him. But once again, they don't have any damage when he gets jumped, so they can't even punish when Medusa just blinks and stuns together with.
And they forced out the buyback from Amar, who does have Vac Wall, will place it, but now he's kind of stuck in place and will die back as a result. So trying to save his...
All is said and done, unless Falcons can do something absolutely ridiculous here. They're going to try.
They will. Breathe fire onto Crystallis. He's just going to do a shit ton of damage from the tier 4 towers of the enemy as Skeeter punched into the air. Dead. Okay, the boat does finish off Crystallis, but at the same time, you got several other cores here for Tundra. Including the position for Medusa, who will just continue to rain arrows upon the 4 dead for Falcons as GG's come out. So we will see a split, in fact, which I think we didn't really talk about this pre-series, but this is the expected outcome, I would say. I mean, obviously there's a bit of a wild card with Quinn being the stand-in and whatnot.
It's like I think when these 2 teams play each other any given day, any given individual game, especially early in the tournament, when things are less figured out,
Ogre Magi type hero, we don't really want to go on them because it's a support, but they're so hard to kill. It's kind of a cool strat. I like it.
And on top of that, it is 3 times as tanky as Ogre and farms faster.
Yeah, it's a better hero in general is what you're saying.
Yeah.
That is a fair assessment overall.